morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. I hope you are well. It is Monday, the 14th of April, 2025. I am sick to death of the pointless bickering that has infected our movement, and there's a few things that I need to get off my chest. And I know that many of you feel the same way in your own personal silent anger, so I will speak my mind. This is not about politics. It's about campaigning for freedom. It's not about policy. It's about liberty. We need to rise above the flags, rise above petty party differences, and rise above those who tell us that victory isn't possible, because it is. We can win the 2026 election, not just scrape through it, but win it. We can deliver an SNP majority in the constituencies, and we can deliver a pro-Scottish Parliament that belongs to no party, but belongs to the people. So I have to ask you, why aren't you fighting for that? This needs to be a national campaign, not for a party, but for freedom. We need to secure the political pillar. We need to fight to deliver a Holyrood that Westminster can't ignore. We fight not for personalities, not for policies, but for the power to govern our own nation. And I say it clearly, I don't care if you don't like the SNP. Just go and vote for them in the constituencies. Don't be a coward. Fight for the SNP in the constituencies. Fight like you're not going to stop until you've won a majority. Fight for the hard contested seats. Fight for the marginal seats and fight in the main safe seats too. Just fight. Because if we win the constituencies, we secure the front line. And without that front line, the rest of the campaign collapses. All right, so here's how we win. Scotland uses the additional member system. It was designed to stop a single party sweeping both votes. That means only one thing. Vote SNP once in the constituency, then use your second vote for a list-only pro-Scottish party. If you don't like Alba, vote Green. If you don't like either, vote for an independent indie candidate. But use the system. Understand this. You're not gaming the system if it's being used purposefully. You're winning it. Winning, not gaming. Don't believe the lying both votes tribe shouting from their sunny homes in Florida. Believe the system, believe the data, and believe the truth. But most of all, believe in Scotland. Because if we all do this, if we all vote like a movement, we sweep the parliament. The SNP will dominate the constituency vote, and the list-only pro-independence parties will dominate the regional seats. And do you know what that will give us? A government that fights for independence and an opposition that demands it. But most of all, it represents the whole liberation movement. A parliament that belongs to Scotland, not to Westminster, not to tribal games, and not to division. Now, maybe you're tired, maybe you're bitter, maybe you're done with it all. I don't care. Get up. I don't care if you've been struck down by indie apathy and have no energy to fight anymore. You are fighting for your country because it needs you right now. You're fighting for your family because your future depends on it now. If every disillusioned SNP voter, every voter that stayed at home in 2024, and every independent supporter who may have to hold their nose to vote SNP gets up and does this, we will sweep the constituencies. And if those same people vote smart on the list, the opposition becomes ours too. That's how we do it. That's how we win. Let's speak plainly. We're not just fighting the Union. We're fighting Scots who would rather live under the heel of an English Parliament than breathe the fresh, free air of freedom. We are fighting tribalists in our own ranks who value their party over their country, egos over unity, power over freedom. And we're fighting the mindset, the disease that tells us only the political game can deliver liberty for us. The mindset of tribal politics and the reliance on the political game to deliver freedom will never work. We need to stand together. And if we don't rise above party brands, leader loyalty, or old grudges, we will fail. And that failure won't be shared by parties. It will be ours, the people's failure. But truly, it doesn't have to end that way because we still have time and we still have each other. So I will say this clearly. We don't need unity of politics. We need unity of purpose. Vote SNP in the constituencies. Use your second vote for a list-only pro-independence party. Hold your nose if you have to, but raise your head when you do it. Vote like you're not playing a political game. Vote like you're reclaiming a nation. Vote like your freedom depends on it, because it does. If you have any want of freedom, if you're truly an independent supporter, a lover of liberty, then you must rise above political tribalism. You must shrug off your apathy and fight for what you hold dear. This is your time. This is your battle. This is your Bannockburn.